Hi guys, Greg here again. Hope you're well. Today I'm going to show you an easier way to carry a milk container. I carry them a lot because I live more than 90% on fluid milk products, milk and cream. That's been about 11 years. Anyway, I think generally when people carry a milk container, they carry it like this, with the front of the milk container in front of the hand that's carrying it, with the handle in back. And that's okay, but as someone who carries them a lot, what I've found is it's actually easier to carry them the other way, with the body of the jug in back and the handle in front. Why is this? Let me see. So basically, if you carry them like this, your wrist goes straight down and the jug tips a little because of the weight, but as you walk, the jug tends to swing into your leg this way, and it seems to put a little stress on your wrist. Now this way is a little easier if you just do one finger. Then there's a little more of a natural line coming down here, but there's still a little stress right here. If you do it like this, it seems to be a more natural line. There's less stress here. I haven't analyzed this too well. I think if you just try it, just hold them the two different ways, you'll find that I'm right. Now what I've been doing lately is when I carry it like this, actually the most natural line can be to just carry it with your pinky. And because when you stick a second finger in there, it kind of twists your hand a bit. Your two fingers kind of twist, and it twists your wrist. If you just stick the pinky in there, the thing turns a bit this way, which takes stress off the wrist and the hand. Now the pinky tends to be a weak finger, and this does tire out your pinky if you just carry with your pinky. So if I am carrying with my pinky, I often do stop and trade hands. If need be, I would set it down on the floor to trade hands, but you can trade hands while you're holding it. And if my pinkies get too tired, then yeah, I might go to other fingers or multiple fingers, give my pinkies a rest. But the pinky actually does have the nicest flow through the wrist and the top and the forearm, I guess. And I found that it's pretty nice to exercise your pinky like this. The pinky, I think for me, probably for most people, tends to be the weakest finger. And by carrying milk jugs with my pinky, now I carry them around town because I live on milk, and I try to only use these big jugs because the milk is cheaper when you buy it in big containers. But when you use your pinky more like this, you find that your pinky becomes more, you become more dexterous with your pinky for other things. So just when I'm lifting other things or pushing buttons or a variety of things, I'm using my pinky more, and it is more convenient. There are times when it's more convenient to do something with your pinky than with another finger. As an example, let's say my mouse is to the right of my computer, and my hands are off the mouse, but I want to reach over and left click the mouse and just do one click. Actually, the pinky, if the mouse is to the right of the computer, the pinky is the first finger that reaches the left click. Boy, I'm not showing this too well, but you can kind of imagine, well, it looks like to the left on your computer, but you can kind of imagine if that mouse were to the right, the pinky would be the first one that actually reaches that left click. Now, if you're going to keep your hand on the mouse, then you might not use the pinky, because then it's more comfortable to use another finger because your hand is kind of centered over the mouse. But for just reaching and clicking once, sometimes the pinky is the most convenient. But there's other things that are kind of like that, where your pinky is the first finger that reaches that thing. And if your pinky is more strong and dexterous, you can actually use it more. So that's the idea. Anyway, if I think of any more, I'll make another video. And in the meantime, try it. I think you will find that it's an easier way to carry, well, a heavy milk container. There might be other things that are easier to carry that way as well.